I love this community, but a lot of my friends' blood is still on this concrete. So it's like bittersweet.
On the streets in Congress Park in Southeast D.C. is where you could find Alexis Hawkins.
This is the neighborhood that I grew in, that I developed who I am in.
From plotting trouble to now a Howard Law School graduate, she's the first in her family to get a college degree, let alone pursue a career in the law. But her journey to this point was unlike most.
When I was probably about 2, my siblings and I were taken out of my mother's custody, and we were placed in the foster care system. When I was about 8 years old, my siblings and I were adopted by relatives. That was also pretty rough. I kind of separated from them and went to another relative who is known as my sister today. She took us in, she made sure we had clothes, she made sure we had food, and she loved us.
A born leader and loyalist, the native Washingtonian found herself often defending the reputation of Southeast D.C.
I was labeled many things: the aggressor, the instigator, the fighter, and that was because I would often get into physical altercations.
The honor roll student always found value in education, but when classes changed or the final school bell rang, she was in brawls.
It may sound a little weird, like, well, why would you continue to fight? But I think that we all have the same sentiments when it comes to our family. It was like a loyalty thing. That incident left me being expelled from all DC public schools.
Alexis joined a community group called Peaceaholics. One of the goals of the group is to take troubled kids and give them life experiences beyond what they know east of the Anacostia River.
They took a group of 15 youth down south to different states, and it was called the Freedom Riders Tour.
And how old were you?
I was 15.
And that was the first time you had ever gone across the river?
Yes. Looking back now, I found that the more that I expanded my horizons and got out of my environment, the more that I began to learn, because I was then out of a space where people all thought alike. You know, I was challenged to think differently.
The second time Alexis ever ventured away from her neighborhood was to attend Job Corps in Laurel, Maryland. When she received her GED, her mentor, Jahar Abraham, advised her it was time to leave behind a life that was familiar to her. He encouraged her to go to Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina.
I want to sit here and say, like, I'm so surprised. Like, I'm shocked that she's done these things that she's done, but I'm really not. She just needed a little help. She found her way.
You still live in Southeast, right?
Yes, that's correct. You know, I wanted to still live in Southeast because this is where I come from.
Her days of once sitting idle on concrete steps are now filled with studying for the bar exam.
I want little girls and little boys from this community to know that this world belongs to them.
And to remember, the only labels that matter are the ones you give yourself.
Change agent, social engineer, and a believer. Yeah.